Alright guys, so I wanted to showcase today's video on knowing that I got those 83 DVDs plus those games, which was an 83 game lot. I'm going to make a video on that one to follow up with this because today I wanted to make a quick video basically showcasing what you need in your arsenal if you're going to be reselling on eBay, Facebook, or any platform online. So let me go ahead and jump right into basically what I bought that will help me get a better return on investment with all the video games and DVDs, everything that I bought like that. And let's get right into it. All right, guys, so here it is, the star of the show, the JFJ Easy Pro. This is a disc cleaner, removes scratches. It gives you 4 different options here. You can do Blu-ray discs, you can do, CDs, DVDs, video games from basically any console except GameCube, I think. There might be some adapter plates for this. But guys, I've been using it for a little bit. As you can see, I bought a kit off of Walmart, and I've been using both of these pads a little bit. Now looking back, I should have just used the one pad, but guys, this comes with 2 pads. It also comes with polishing compound, also comes with buffing compound, or 1 and 2 polishing compounds, excuse me, right there. And let me see, it also comes with a 600 grit and a 1200 grit sandpaper pads, this rag. And I bought the kit that comes with the extra box of these basically. So I got one kit that came with the unit, so these 2 and these 4, and then I bought the second kit that comes with everything that I just showed again. So guys, I got some discs here. This is Led Zeppelin. I wanted to go ahead and basically show you guys, like this disc isn't really horrible. It does have some scratches, but I don't even want to take the option. I don't even want to risk, basically selling this little CD that I may only get, 20 cents for. I don't even want to sell it and then basically the buyer gets it and now they're upset because they were expecting it to be clean. And one thing bad about these discs, selling them as scratched, and this is a complete pile here that I have that are scratched. So like this is law-abiding citizen. So if I pull this out real quick, so as you can see, like this one's all scratched up. So I don't even want to take the chance to get like a negative feedback on the item. So I'm going to go ahead and I like to, let me see here, running it with one hand. I like to squirt it down with a little bit of water. And then I also like to squirt the pad with a little bit of water. That is to basically give it some, lubricant so then when it's spinning, it's not just going to be grinding right into the disc. And then also I just use this white compound, and I throw it, I just put a glob here. I'm getting actually kind of low on this one, so I may have to open up that other box today. It's definitely more than I needed, and if this is tight, I will go ahead and close it. Now, one thing I want to note is that the instructions tell you to put it here, around all the things, but as soon as you do that, it spits it everywhere. And I have not been able to get this thing as clean as when I first got it, which was brand new. So another squirt. I'm going to go ahead, slap it down on there. You can see a little bit right there that the stuff is squished. And if I open it back up, you can see like it's all over the thing. And guys, these pads are just pushed down by Velcro. And then of course, when it's on here, it's all squished in. So it's not like this pad's going to go anywhere. I'm just going to do 1 minute for this. And it's not too loud. It's not really bad. And one thing I didn't realize by this is the size of it. I thought it was going to be this giant unit, and come to find out it is actually fairly small, and it does pack a pretty good punch. So I have been able to recover a couple of video games that were horribly scratched, and they were able to be played again with this device. So, you know, those pieces that I was going to basically sell in a lot that, you know, I probably would have lost money on, I was able to fix them and actually, you know, sell it because of this. So I will let this finish and get back with you. All right, so it did just finish. This may be rough because I only have my one hand. As you can see, like, I did add a little bit more, and you can see like it was starting to spit up everywhere. But our disc does look super clean now, like very little scratches, if any. And let me go ahead and wipe the disc down. All right, I just wiped the disc down. As you can see, the scratches on the disc have gone away a lot. I mean, there are some still there a little bit, but those are more or less just very, very, very light surface scratches. And guys, this CD is selling for only a couple dollars, so I'm really not too worried about that. I just want to take out the bulk of the scratches like you see in this disc here, you know, like all of these. So I try to put myself in like the buyer's perspective, and imagine if you were to receive a CD like this, you know, with complete scratches, whether it played or not. I would be upset myself. You know, I would assume like when I bought something that it came in pretty good condition, you know, with light scratches or no scratches at all. So getting a disc, whether it plays or not, with a lot of scratches is definitely not something that I would want as a customer. So let me go ahead and throw this next disc in here. I'll show you guys again the quality of the DVD, and we can do another comparison before and after. All right, so it did just stop. I had it on for a minute, so let's go ahead and see. And guys, already look at that. I didn't even wipe off the rest of the compound, and as you can see, the majority of the scratches are gone. So let me go ahead and wipe these scratches compound off, excuse me. All right, so I just got the disc clean. And guys, by far, like, this is a huge improvement on just the quality of the disc with the amount of light scratches. So this went from, like, you know, sort of surface scratches to less surface scratches. I wouldn't say it got rid of them all, because it didn't. I could keep running this. I could put it on for 2 minutes. I could try, you know, more compound. But guys, I'm looking for something that's a little bit more acceptable than what the current condition was. I don't want to spend hours trying to polish these discs. You know, this disc will probably only sell for $5, if that. So I wanted something that's a little bit more acceptable, and I don't want to just give the buyer something that's completely all scratched up. So this helps prevent these negative feedbacks, and also, you know, it just gives you more practice, especially if you do have a JFJ, on how to use it and different settings that you can use. And I probably could run this again for 2 minutes and it probably would come out a little bit better, or I could probably add more compound or use a different compound, or, you know, sand it or anything. Guys, I could keep going on and on. And I have played with games that don't work, and they look completely cleaner than this, honestly, like way cleaner than this. No scratches whatsoever, and they do not play. And sanded them, you know, a bunch of times, polished them, all that, and they do end up working. So guys, the JFJ is definitely worth your money if you can margin everything right. You know, if you buy DVDs and video games, you can make, you know, $5 to $10 profit on it. You sell, you know, 20 video games or DVDs or even more, this thing will definitely pay for itself and plus. So it's definitely worth it. And if you never do end up using it, you can always just resell it back online. So that's one thing I've had to try to push myself more towards, is even if I don't end up liking it or using it, I can always resell it back online. So again, guys, JFJ is definitely worth the money. I was hesitant for a while to buy this thing, and so far it's a fun little toy to have in my little workshop, and also it will allow me to restore DVDs, video games, and Blu-ray movies, and any type of disc media like music. So guys, I would highly recommend the JFJ if you are getting into reselling, and, you know, let me know in the comments what you think. But that's going to be it for today. I got a bunch more video games and DVDs to go through, and I also have some more loose discs I have to go through and just make sure that there's no scratches. So I just wanted to bring that to you today and highlight how well the JFJ Easy Pro does perform, and that it is worth the price point that it's still currently at, I think. So let me know down in the comments. And one last thing to mention is, if you do plan to resell it, they do hold their value. So I paid $230 for this, I think, and I have seen other ones go for $200 easily, if not a little bit more, especially if you have that extra kit down there. So guys, again, JFJ, I highly recommend. I use it myself. I use it a lot. When I'm not using it, I just throw it under my desk, and when I do need it, I pull it out and start, cleaning discs. So that's going to be it for today. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one.